In this video I convert up some questing knights. Hello, this is Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk. So yeah, in this video I'm going to be converting up some questing knights for my Bretonnian army. So this is part 2 of my little Bretonnian series. I have no idea how many videos are going to be in this series, but there's going to be a few. And yeah, this is the second one, so I'm converting up some questing knights. So this is similar to how I do like our conversion videos. So yeah, I'll be taking some of the stuff I've got from eBay. I've stripped the paint off them, and we're going to use some other bits, mainly from the Empire Greatswords, to convert up some really cool questing knights. So I hope you guys enjoy watching me do that. Before we begin, if you are new to this channel, then welcome, and if you are interested in everything hobby related, such as battle reports, conversion videos, painting tutorials, then you've come to the right place, and you can hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything we put out. And if you never want to miss a thing, you can just hit that bell icon. So yeah, let's get straight into this. Okay, so today we are building some questing knights for the Bretonnians. So I'm going to be converting them up using some bits from the Empire / Freeguild, whatever you want to call them these days. So if you watched my first video, you'll know that I got a few of these Empire knights in my job lots that I bought for this army. Got plenty of knights for quite cheap. At this current stage, I am in the middle of painting some, I don't know why this guy's on there, go over there. I'm in the middle of painting some knights. I've been working on the horses, so here's one at the moment. They're all roughly at that stage, and the knights are still only sprayed silver. I've got one here where I've painted on some heraldry. I've been looking online for different coats of arms. This is actually the coat of arms of my girlfriend's family name, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to do on a horse. I'm going to try and attempt my own coat of arms, but my own coat of arms is very complicated. It's got 3 like lion heads on it, so we'll probably just do some squiggles that look similar. But anyway, that's sort of progress with these. Now this video is being filmed probably about 3 days after the first one, so this will probably go out a bit of a bigger gap between that, so there'll probably be a week between these two videos. So I don't think that just took me a week just to paint a few primary colours on some horses. So yeah, but I have managed to strip these as well and put them on some oval bases. Now I didn't show in the last video, but basically this is sort of a stage I get to roughly when I strip them. So most of the paint's off. We have these odd little bits there. You can scrape them off with a pin, but I honestly don't think there's much need. By the time they're primed and that, you won't really notice any of that. So yeah, we're converting them up into questing knights. So questing knights are normally armed with great swords, so big two-handed swords. So of course, what better set to use than the Empire Greatswords itself. So I've just got all the bits together that I want for their weapons. So of course we've got some of these great swords, and let's get the actual right arm there. So this sort of flambeau style is going to be for my champion. Then we've got 2 straighter edges for the 2 regular guys. Then I'm going to have a standard, which we use for standard from the set. And then I've got a musician, which I've got this horn. This came with these miniatures, so I don't know if that's the Empire Knight one or whether it's a Bretonnian one. And just a little sword we can have as well. So I'm going to go ahead and stick them on these miniatures, and yeah, we'll do one on camera, shall we? So I want to keep, there's a couple of like swords and scabbards. I'm going to keep them for the musician and the bannerman. So this one will be the champion. This one's lost a tail, but I have got it. I think this one's lost one as well. I'll have to get a replacement for that one. I've recently won an auction with what just has a load of different sort of spare bits for Bretonnians and a few Empire stuff, so I'll salvage a few stuff out of there. I'll have a couple of extra riders as well that I need. So yeah, these arms are going to sort of go on there. Like so, there's still a bit of crap on here. Now you can tell these miniatures were done by either someone quite young or someone who's a bit of a noob, because there's blue tack in like every join, and yeah, I remember doing that when I was younger, trying to put blue tack in because I'm too impatient to hold the items in place, or the bits in place for longer than a few seconds. So that's going to go on there like that. That's going to look pretty cool. So let's get the glue. And yeah, I'll file up these joints. When you're recovering miniatures like this and you've stripped paint and that, always worth just doing a little bit of filing just on the joints, just to make sure you've definitely got the bare plastic there, because if there's anything there, like a bit of paint residue in there, you're going to struggle gluing stuff on. So, and these arms are quite good because they sort of go across the body, and then you sort of have the sword off to one side. You can be sort of holding it. I want them to hold it up a bit more straight, like that. Don't ask me how they do the reins on these horses or nothing, but I'm just trying to line them up. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And that's lined up okay. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. These are going to look pretty good, I think. So yeah, I'll glue up the rest, and then we'll move on to heads and accessories. So at the end of that little sped up clip there, you may have seen that this bit just didn't want to go on. And then this arm here just, I don't know, I don't like it, it sort of goes across. Bring it closer. So yeah, I don't like that, so we're going to find another arm. I'm thinking just one of these left arms what holds the swords, because I don't mind if they go across the body a bit, so a bit hard to see in my hand. That's probably not the best example, that one doesn't really go where I want it. I'll do it, I want one what sort of matches, yeah, this one's quite good. What sort of matches what the other arm's going to be having. So you see it sort of goes across the arm like, across the arm, goes across the torso like that. This sword is actually getting in the way a little bit. Maybe I'll dig around and see if I can find another arm, because I'm not really liking that. So this one's going to be super good on, so we're going to go back to him. And I'll get these other two miniatures done. Okay, so with this guy as well, let's get in position. The arm I actually picked out for his left arm turned out to be a right arm. I don't know why I thought this was a left arm, but it would have been nice. So I've done some rummaging in my spare bits. I found these little arms from a militia. So the Panaman and the musician can have these little daggers. But of course they've got their great swords here as well. So stick that on there, you can have that one. I quite like these dagger arms. I do miss the old Empire Militia set. I think that's a very good set. There's been some really good sets for bits that unfortunately we've lost. Hopefully his... I mean, this arm looks so tiny because it's so bent in, but hopefully it doesn't look like it's got one massive arm and one big little arm. Kinda does, but that's fine. That one's so sort of bent that it sort of gives the impression that it's small, but if you look at the regular arms from this set, like this arm looks no bigger to the regular arms, so it's just the way that arm is, I think. Okay, so I'll get the musician done and then we'll work on some heads. Okay, so here is the squad, minus their heads, and any other little accessories I want to add on. So we've got the banner up as well. Interestingly, the banner, like, I've had to put that off to the side, because otherwise it will just get in the way of his face a little bit. I actually really like this Empire Greatsword's banner. I think that works pretty well on the horse. I wasn't too sure at first, but I actually quite like it. That's still drying at the moment. We've got our musician here. So again, like in the first video, we need just a regular head for the musician. We don't want no fancy helmet. So what I'm going to go with, I'm going to stick to the Greatsword's sprue, I think. See what we've got on here. There's lots of really nice heads on this, in this kit. No, I think actually I am going to go with one of these ones with a feather. I quite like this one. Feather and a little beard. That'd be quite cool. So, it should go on the body okay. I know it's a bit of a mess around the neck, but that's okay. Are we losing focus a bit? I thought we lost focus a bit there. And I want him sort of going that way. There's a little bit of flash I just noticed on the arm I'll have to remove. So he's going like that. I'll have to just file the neck a bit flat because that's not a very good join left on the head. Where they've blue tacked these and there, they have left a little bit of a mess on the bodies, but the head should hopefully cover that up. I may have to super glue this one because of that though. Throw it up with super glue. Fortunately, sometimes what you have to deal with if you're recovering these old eBay miniatures. Of course I could spend time trying to dig all that blue tack out, but if you're not going to see it, why not? I really like this guy actually. If the camera wants to focus on him, the camera might not like him as much. Yeah, he's pretty cool. So that is my musician. Stick him at the back. Now from these, I did manage to recover these 3 helmets. There's a little bit of paint on them, but it shouldn't matter too much. I think these are from the Empire Knights. I really can't remember much from that kit, but they look very Bretonnian. So I think again I'm going to have to super glue. So this one's actually my champion. So I will use this head on the champion. Very tall, make him stand out. I do like these really over exaggerated plumage. So again, it's not really the best bit left on the body. That's cool, obviously it makes the head look really large, but that's fine. He seems a little bit, I don't know, he seems a little bit static for my liking. Whether we could put the head off just to the side slightly. It's a little bit better. So that's our champion. I'll probably add a couple of little bits to him, I think, to make him look even better, make him stand out a bit more. Then we'll super glue on this one as well. So we've got sort of this style of plumage. I think they're both The same these other two. Stick on that. I apologise if you can hear the faint distant hoovering sound in the background. It's actually just some white noise we've got going just so our baby can sleep. Her being asleep makes these videos possible. Otherwise I'd have no hope when I'm on babysitting duties, so that's what that is, in case you wondered. I don't know how well the camera picks up, you might not even be able to hear it for all I know, so, but just in case you can. If you're still tuned in at this stage, just me gluing on heads for about the last 5 minutes. And that one's probably going to need super glue, it doesn't really want to stay on with the contact cement either. So I'll get this on and then we'll get our head for our bannerman. So I quite like this one. Yeah, we're going to focus, but that little head there from the great swords. I don't want to have anything too extravagant on this guy because the banner will just get in the way. So we just want a tiny little head that we can just pop on, a little bit of super glue. I'm not even going to attempt using the contact cement this time. And just try and get that straight. He just wants to look over to the side. Come on. There, he looks pretty cool actually. So there he is. So I was just looking at these miniatures after I sort of put this one down. They feel like they need something on their back. This one especially, his bum sticks out a bit too much. I don't know if that's just where the previous person has glued his torso too far forward, or whether that's just how they... Oh, I actually looked at the others. No, they do look like they have this sort of bum sticking out. Not a massive fan of that. So I don't know whether we should put something on their back to just sort of try and mask that. I was looking at these shields. I've got some Empire Knight shields that I've had left over, so I don't know whether just to stick a shield on their back. And that'll just help with the bum situation. We're going to call it the bum situation. And then having it like that just helps sort of mask that. I don't really like that too much, so that's what I'm going to do. Now I don't know if knights would ever carry a shield on their back if their hands were otherwise occupied, but these ones do. In a fantasy made up world, you know, anything goes. So I'll see if I can even fit one on this one. So our champion may be without, maybe I'll have to stick that on his horse. It does look a little bit messy there. I think they might have had a sword and scabbard on that one, what fell off. So I'm actually going to put one on the side. Oh, that's way too much super glue. Never mind. So yeah, I'm not going to ramble on for another 5 minutes while I do this. So I'll be back once these shields are on. Okay, so now we will have our little shields on our back. It's time just to give a couple of little accessories to the champion. So we can't get a shield on his back, but what we can do is just give him a little spare sword in a scabbard. Can have that hanging down like so. And also, this little bit of leg looks a little bit messy. So let's cover that up with a little pouch. I have no idea what set this pouch is from. I apologise, it was just in my Bitzbox. my actual Bitzbox of my spare bits. It's quite a cool pouch though. So we'll put that on there. Just gives him a little bit more than a regular guy. So yeah, I think with that we have a squad of Queston Knights, and I think they are looking pretty cool. So let's get them together for a proper group shot. So here's our squad, all ready to be primed, ready for painting. Champion. We have generic knight number 1, generic knight number 2, and then we've got our bannerman. And then lastly our musician. So yeah, really happy with how these came out. They're not a bad little squad in the army either. They'd be quite cool. If you ever fancying or thinking about running Bretonnians yourself, you may want to convert yours up in a similar fashion, unless if you really want to buy some off eBay, but they are very expensive, which is why I've avoided it and made my own. And this is probably one of the easiest ways to make your own Queston Knights for Bretonnians. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a little chilled, laid-back one, converting these guys. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm sure probably helped send a few of you to sleep, but this blog is what's keeping me focusing on this army and keeping me going, so I'm going to keep this video blog series going. They won't all be as chilled and laid back as this, I'm sure. I'll probably have some more exciting ones. I'll be doing some showcases of the painted stuff and maybe some painting tutorials as well. I mentioned in the first one. If anyone would like to see a painting tutorial, then please do let me know. I could even do a painting tutorial on one of these. Just leave a comment down below if that's something you'd like to see, or if there's any particular colour schemes you'd like me to tackle or look at in a video in this series, or just anything in particular you'd like to see in this series, and please do leave a comment down below. And if you have enjoyed this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, then thank you so much, and I'll see you all again in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. You can also click that bell icon to be notified when a new video has gone live on this channel. On the screen now are 2 more videos that you may wish to check out, and a link to our Patreon page also. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.